people who walk into a room and instantly draw everyone in without even saying a word? That is magnetic energy. It's not about being the loudest, the prettiest, or even the most confident in the room. It's about how you carry yourself, the energy you radiate, and the way you make others feel. Today, I'm going to give you the full roadmap to becoming magnetic. By the end of this video, you will have actionable tools to embody magnetic energy wherever you go. Once you master your energy, people will chase your presence without knowing why. Part 1 is the foundation of magnetic energy. Before you can project magnetic energy outward, you need to align it inward. First is to understand what magnetic energy really is. And it's a combination of 3 things: self-assurance, presence, and vibrational congruence. Self-assurance is when you know who you are and you don't need external validation. Presence is when you're fully in the moment, not distracted or self-conscious. And vibrational congruence is when your words, your energy, and your body language match. Magnetic people don't try to be liked, they make others feel seen. So let's do a little reframe. Instead of thinking, how can I impress them? Start thinking, how can I make them feel important? Your inner state equals your external energy. People will mirror what you project. So if your inner world is chaotic, people subconsciously pick up on that. To become magnetic, you need to focus on regulating your nervous system. So breath work, meditation, or even just slowing your exhale to calm any anxiety. You should also focus on healing your self-concept. You can do this through journaling, therapy, and affirmations that shift the I'm not enough mindset to I'm grounded and valuable. People can feel your energy before you even speak. Finally, is your daily alignment ritual. For this, I want you to create a 5-minute morning practice to center your energy. First, you're going to do grounding breath work, like the 4-7-8 technique to rest your nervous system. So that's in for 4, holding for 7, and out for 8. You can also do a firm visualization. So this can look like visualizing your highest self walking into the day. And then lastly is somatic priming. So this is standing tall, your shoulders back, chin at a neutral position. This will physically shift your energy into confidence. Part 2 is mastering presence and self-awareness. Magnetic energy comes from being anchored in the present moment. So first we're going to look at the art of presence. Most people are stuck in their heads, rehearsing what to say and overthinking every single interaction they have that day. But what magnetic people do is they drop into the moment. They stay in the present and focus on the interaction in the moment. So there are a few things you can do to train your mind to stay in the present. First is when someone speaks, I want you to fully listen instead of planning your response. Don't just listen to respond, listen to understand what they're saying. Another thing you can do is just to notice your senses. So what do you see? What do you hear? What are you feeling right now? And lastly is to use soft eye contact. So don't just stare at them the whole time. Use the 80-20 rule. Make eye contact 80% of the time, 20% of the time. You can look away, you can look at something else. Now, a lot of the times we get caught up in our head that we're not interesting enough and we're boring the people that we're having the interaction with. But instead of trying to be interesting, I want you to be interested. Ask deeper and unexpected questions. We so often get stuck into the routine of, how are you? What do you do? How was your weekend? So instead, ask questions like, have you started any projects recently? Do you have any upcoming travel plans? What has been lighting you up lately? When people feel seen and understood, they will naturally gravitate towards you. Magnetic people also have what's called silent confidence. They do not oversell themselves. They rarely talk about themselves. They put the spotlight on the person that they're having that interaction with. So to be magnetic, you have to master the power of comfortable silence. Pause before answering. Don't rush to fill gaps in the conversation, even when things might feel awkward. Now, before you walk into a room, I want you to do a quick exercise. I want you to think, I am the calmest person in the room and people feel safe around me. Going into the room with this mindset shift will instantly change your demeanor. Part 3 is body language and nonverbal charisma. Like I said previously, your energy speaks before you do, and your body language does the same. So for this, we're going to look at 3 things. First is posture. Keep an open stance, shoulders back, and arms relaxed. This shows trustworthiness and approachability. Incorporate slow and intentional movements. Moving too fast signals nervousness, and moving slowly radiates confidence. To really keep your posture in line, you can practice the string technique, which is to imagine a string gently pulling your head upwards, creating that perfect posture. Next, we're going to look at micro expressions. Magnetic energy lives in subtle expressions. So that's soft smiles, warm eyes, mirror matching, which is to subtly mirror someone's gestures to instantly build rapport. And then finally, we're going to look at voice control and emotional tonality. Like I said before, slower pace is confident. And while that accounts to body language, that also accounts to your tone and voice. When you're speaking to people, don't rush through sentences. Try to slow the speed that you're talking. Part 4 is the energetic embodiment practice. Magnetism is not just about the mental side, It's also about energy. I speak a lot about energy audits on this channel, and we are going to be doing that today. So I want you to list the habits, people, and environments that are draining you versus recharge you. Your magnetic energy will thrive when you protect your frequency. So start saying no to things that dull your spark. So if you're having low vibrational interactions, conversations, if you're constantly complaining or gossiping, also any environments that don't align, I want you to completely audit and recognize what is draining you and what is recharging you. Then you're going to embody your magnetic archetype. This is where it gets really fun. You get to pick the archetype that resonates with your highest self. So that could be the muse. The muse is effortlessly inspiring, graceful, and alluring. We also have the leader, which is very grounded, self-assured, decisive, and influential. Lastly, we have the connector. They're very warm, inclusive, and charismatic. To embody your magnetic archetype, I want you to ask yourself, how would this version of me walk and interact today? Then you're going to act from that energy until it becomes natural. Magnetic energy is something that you just put on. It's something you unlock. It's a shift in how you see yourself, how you regulate your energy, and how you make others feel. When you align your inner world, embody presence, and radiate grounded confidence, people can't help but be drawn to you. Remember, you do not chase attention. You attract it by becoming your highest, most magnetic self. Your energy speaks louder than your words, so make sure it's saying exactly what you want. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.